Good morning, everyone. And this is unusual for me to be on at 9 o'clock in the morning, but we still have 2 April post-out bonus kits to make up. So we've got card number 9, which I'm going to do now, and then we'll do, I think the last one's card number 11. But we'll do this one, and then I'll put another message up when I'm coming up to do the next one. This is a lovely pop-up card. Now, this is one that you can use with photos, so you can sort of share it with photos if you're sending it overseas to grandparents, or maybe sending it interstate to family. You can put family photos in it. You can also put images in it. You can make it a birthday card, a thinking of you card, a get well card. It's a good one for a get well card. If mum's in hospital, you can put, or dad's in hospital, or nana's in hospital, you can put some photos in there so that they can look at the family. So if you come on and you don't know who I am, I'm Teresa Brown. I'm a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator from Warragul in Victoria. Have been for 19 years. I'm celebrating my 20th year. In my 20th year on the 23rd of August, and Stampin' Up! Is celebrating their 20th year. So it's a big year for everyone. So let's get started and come down to my workbench. If you're watching the replay later, say hello and where you're from. And if you're jumping on now, say hello and where you're from, what you're doing, how's your morning been or your night been, depending where you live. Have you got your coffee? Because I think you need that first thing of the morning. You are going to need either your silicone craft sheet, or this is a coaster that I send to my global friends. I send different little coasters, but on the back of the coaster you can use it for scoring, for embossing when you're doing vellum. There's lots of things that you can use this little pad for, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's a gift and something proactive at the same time. You're going to need that. You're going to need your pick tool or your scoring tool from your scoreboard. So I'm just going to remove this one and put my score tool in there. Who's got a pick tool? Aren't they amazing? I just love it. You're also going to need a ruler and pencil, and then you're going to need your liquid glue. I'm just going to grab my liquid glue. You're going to need some liquid glue. You might need some mini glue dots. The stamp set that this is coming from today is the Sweet Blossom, and the dies of what we're using for the lovely. And this is gorgeous. Because I have a lot of newbies in this class, I will be going a little bit slower, so that hopefully they can follow along and hopefully they can see what I'm doing. This is a post-out class that for April, and because we had Easter, we had so much happening through April. I got a little bit waylaid. It didn't happen. Okay, so you've got all your little pieces in here. Try to keep them all together if we can. So we're going to keep them all together. We've got an instruction sheet for those who are in the post-outs. Now, our post-outs are changing. May is our last one, which is booked out. Everyone's got their kit, so we'll be starting that next Sunday. Very excited about that. And what was I going to say? Next Sunday. So I've got the 2 to do to finish for April. And then we're going to be doing my in-home class that I normally do. Now, I've been thinking about this because I'm thinking I might do it as a video because I've got newbies wanting to do it and they find it hard sometimes to follow instruction sheets. So I'm thinking of those who want to come to my house and join in and have cuppers and morning tea and or afternoon tea, whether they come on the Friday or Saturday, they get it's going to be the same price, $25, whether you're, and whoever gets it posted out will pay postage. Okay, so the first piece you need to pull out is your little black piece. I'm not quite sure if I'm doing it exactly to the instruction sheets. instruction sheet, but I really want to go, this is 15 by 10, and you will see cardstock black 15 by 10. It's probably the third or the fourth piece down. And then it's going to tell you to score it at 7.5. Now you can do this, so I just want to measure it for you. So 7.5's there, so we're going to turn it around. I'm going to turn it around to 7.5. And we're just going to mark it, and 7.5, just mark it. Now you can do this on your paper trimmer if you want to. So you're going to line that up at 7.5 and you're going to score it. Okay, so you're going to put that score into it. There. Okay, so you're going to score it over. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to get a pencil and you're going to mark 1.5. So it's very hard because we've got black. So I'm just going to put a little pencil mark there. And then we're going to go 1.5 down the side here. And the same across this way, across the top on the fold line, 1.5. Not 2, 1.5. And mark it. And then 1.5 down the side as well. Okay, so then you're going to line up your 1.5 to 1.5 and you're going to score that. You're going to do the same on this side. If you press hard enough, it will come through just so that you can see the score line a little bit. If not, measure your 1.5 and your 1.5 again and score. If you can't see it, it will be very light. You can measure it up again, okay, 1.5, and make sure that you've got that lined up. Okay, how are we going there? Good. Okay, so then you open it up and you're going to push these ones in at the side. So you're going to push this down where it's scored. So you're going to push that fold line down like that, so it comes like that. So you're going to push them in like this. So now it's going to be straight, your little score lines, straight your score lines and down. Okay, so this is going to go like this. Move that out of the way. So this is like something that's going to pop out. Okay, I just want to see if you can see. I don't know if you can actually see. It's black and it's very hard to see. Okay, let me draw some lines on here quickly for you. Hopefully you can see them. And turn it around. I don't know if you can, oh yeah, you might be able to see the lines now. So you can sort of see you've got a straight line and then it's going to come up here and come down there. So when you fold it, these pieces are going to come inwards. Okay, they're going to come in like that. Hi Susan, this is your number 9, love. I'm just doing it this morning because I've got a little bit of time this morning, and this one might take a little bit of time. Okay, so once we've done that, we need to get our pieces. So let's have a look at our pieces. So we should have 3 of these, I think, if I remember correctly. This is gorgeous. So you can use whichever side you want on this. Okay, you can use this side or you can use the blue side. So whatever you decide you want to use, that's fine. I'm going to use the blue side this time, but you can use whichever one you want. We're going to change it around on the front. So, okay, so we're going to use some glue. We're going to actually make sure that it's glued pretty good in the corners down the bottom and the top where the fold lines are, where these fold lines are. So we're going to place this one here. It is going to have a little border all the way around it. And then you're going to come back. Like I said, you want to make sure you've got glue on these bits here where the fold line is. Going to come back, grab your little pad and just do a very light score in there and turn it around. You sort of can see your pencil mark there, so if you do your pencil, and one there. So when it folds up, you can actually fold that. So you can sort of see now, I'm going to glue these bits, or you can cut these bits off, but I'm going to add some glue to them, just so that you can sort of see. This is where you either need to make sure that it's glued, or you need to cut them off. Whichever way suits you is fine. So you can trim them, or you can glue them. But if you're going to glue them, just make sure that your glue doesn't pop out on the edges. So just come in, make sure it's there. Give it a few minutes to dry. I'm trying not to press hard with my glue because I don't want it squirting out. And press there. Now, if it does come out the edge, because this is why I don't like going right to the edge, but if it does come right to the edge, grab a water wet one to start off with. Okay. Don't have it too wet. Just wipe it a little bit off there, and a little bit off there, and then make sure that it's dry. You can always get your embossing buddy to make sure that it's not sticky. Okay, so just rub that on, it will come off a bit later. Okay. It just helps remove that stickiness because you want it to stick where it needs to stick. Okay, so we're going to do exactly the same now on the other side. So we're going to stick this one on here, exactly the same. You can do opposites if you want to. It's, like I said, entirely up to you. Be interesting to see what everyone does. But this time go right up to the corners. I was just showing you on the last one. So you can come right up to the corners. Try to make sure that it doesn't pop out. Okay. And then place this where it's got a little gap all the way around it. Don't want it on the score line. You want to have that nice border all the way around. Okay. Pop it back on your little mat. Anyone who's been to one of my vellum classes or has had a post out with me sometimes gets these little mats. So just go from your pencil mark again and your pencil mark just to lightly, so that when you actually, I'm just going to hold it for a few minutes, because if you hold it, it will just, now you'll be able to fold it inwards. Just got to make sure it folds nicely. Make sure it's nicely folded. And then we're going to sort of push this one down into those score lines. Okay, once you get it where you want it, grab that bone folder and turn it over and make sure that you give it a nice little score to hold it nice and firm. So you can sort of see now that that's going to work. So you can see these little bits here, they come inwards. Okay, like that, they come in. I'm trying to, so they pop in. I hope that makes sense. It can be quite daunting at times doing this. Now, these little pieces here, we're going to decorate up, and I'm going to decorate this up with this little one here, and this little one over here. No, I've got one here, this one here. So these little ones are going to be attached and they're going to pop out. But we're going to glue these on and we're going to let them dry for a few minutes while we do another section, just so that when you're folding them, it works, that they have time to stick. So put these onto here. So if you've done this side, you might want to do the opposite for this one. Okay, you might want to do the opposite. I'm just going to fix this up just a fraction. Sorry, I hope that's better. I just saw I wasn't really in focus. Okay, and then we're going to do this one. So these are the, these pieces are 7 by 5, and these are 6.5 by 4.5, the designer series paper. So these are going to go on here. Make sure that you get that corner, even if you have to rub your finger across it so it doesn't spill out. That's probably a good idea too. Okay. You got your coffee? Having your coffee or your cup of tea? Tell me in the comments, what are you drinking this morning? I've got coffee this morning. So we're going to have a nice border all the way around. Okay. Now, they're going to sit like that for a minute, so we're going to let them dry. So while they're drying, we're going to get the lovely. So on our lovely, these were die cutted out. I use the adhesive sheet on the back of this, so you'll be able to take the adhesive sheet off. I'm just going to get that bit of glue off my finger because it just wants to stick to the card. Okay, so I'm going to put my pointy tool back on my pick tool because this way it's going to help me lift it. So I'm just going to lift this off. Now, in your kit, you'll have this all cut out for you with this on. So just make sure that you pull this off very gently. Okay, you don't want to stretch the word too much. Okay. Use your pick tool or your paper scissors to help unravel it. Okay, so you can sort of see that's going to come off. And then you're going to lay it down over your black. So whichever's easiest for you. Okay, I'm just going to get it off my finger, and that just sort of hold it, let it fall by itself a little bit. It will come into it gently, and you sort of got that little border around it anyhow. It's like a little shadow effect happening. So just push it around to fitting in where it's going to fit. So we've got our lovely there. I don't know why I had two in there, but that's okay. So now you can choose whichever side you want, but I'm going with the pink side now. And I'm going to grab the hello out of the sweet blooms, but you might have a hello, or I'm going to have hello lovely. You can have it's your day. You can have whatever you want, but I'm going to grab the hello one. It's a little one, so I'm just going to grab that and put it on a little block. I love the photopolymer stamps because you can see through them. Just give it a little bit of a rub. Make sure that it's got nothing on it. Just don't ever rub that way because your skin's very, very gentle, very thin, I should say, not gentle. If you do it on there, do it very gently. But don't do it like that because you can rip your skin. Come back down like this. We don't want to tear your skin because it's thinner as we get older. So black ink or whatever colour you choose is fine. And we're going to get the hello, and we're going to put the hello. Now, I think I sort of, in the instructions, might have said you could use grey granite or any colour like that. You can use whatever colour you choose. Okay, so we're going to put the hello there. Now the lovely, I didn't put any glue on that side, like the adhesive sheet on that side, because I find that this side's fine to use your fine glue stick, like your green glue, liquid glue, and you can just come down and follow the words around. And you don't have to place it on all of it. Okay, and then you can put your lovely where you want it on the front here. If you want to put a flower or something on it as well, you can put it up a bit higher. Okay, so we're going to put that in there. Now this piece here, I noticed just didn't have a little bit of adhesive sheet on it, so I must have been right at the end of the sheet when I did this one. Hence that it's probably in my package. But if you do get one that hasn't got a little bit on it, just put a little bit of glue on it and bring it down. So now we've got the hello lovely. Okay, so that goes on there. Who loves the die words? I'm just trying to fix this video up a little.